Hi, everybody. Ryan Horn from ryanstechtips.com. Today, I want to take a look at Google's Explore tool, specifically how we can use the Explore tool in Google Docs and Google Slides. Now, if you're like me and you want to save time, or better yet, you want to save your students a whole bunch of time, take a look at what the Explore tool can do for you. First, let's take a look at how the Explore tool can be used in a Google Doc. So here we are in a blank Google Doc, and I noticed in the bottom right of my screen, there's this box with looks like a white star in it. When you hover over it, it says Explore. And when I click on it once, I get this message to pop up on the right to create smarter documents. And in a Google Doc, what Explore is looking to do is read the text on your screen and see what it can find. Since it didn't have any text, there wasn't anything to find. So let's go ahead and add some text to the screen. And now let's click on the Explore tool. So because I've added deforestation to my document, you can see some topics, images, and related research to deforestation have pulled up on my screen. First thing I want to talk about is how to add some links from an external website to your document. And to do that, we're going to use the topics. I'm going to click on one of the topics to get a more expanded view. So I'm going to click on deforestation. Here come a set of websites. And what you can do is, if you click on the link, it'll open the website up in a new tab. Yeah, this is definitely a website I've used for some research in the past, so I want to include a link to this website on my document. The easiest way to do that, click and drag the link from that website from the right side of your screen, from the Explore pane, right over to your Google Doc and let it go. And now you have a link embedded in your document. Another thing you can do is in the Explore tab, if you hover over the topic, you'll notice these quotation marks pop up. And if you give that a click, it's going to add a footnote to your document. When you scroll down, there's your footnote. So that's how you can add direct links. Let's take a look at how we can add some research. So down here, I have related research. You might get that, you might not get that in your document, depending on what kind of text you have. I know that I want to include this research right here. So what I can do is this. If I want to take a closer look at the research, again, I can click on it. It opens up in a new tab. I know I want this research, so I am going to click and drag this research right over to my document where I want it to go. And when I let go, it adds all of the text there, and it automatically added a footnote, and that footnote is automatically at the bottom of the screen. Okay. Another thing you can do on the document are images. So again, click on Explore. Here are some related images to deforestation. When you find an image you like, you can click on the plus sign to insert it, or you can simply drag and drop that image into your Google Doc. It will come out rather large like the images usually do, but you can click on it and resize your image. Pretty cool. Okay. Another thing, maybe the images you're looking for are a different topic. They're not listed here. So what you can do is click up here to search, and you can search a different keyword of what you're looking for. So for instance, I'm going to look for pollution. Now I can add links from the web, or here are more pollution images. And again, I can drag and drop these into my Google document. Let's take a look at Google Slides and how we can use Explore in Google Slides real quickly. Google Slides and Explore works a little differently. So I have some content here created, and now when I click on Explore in Google Slides, this pops up. It's going to recommend different layouts for the slide that I have selected. It's combining the text that I have and the image I already have. So that is pretty cool. One use for this, I like that, I might keep it, is you can do the 80-20 rule with your students, right? You can have them focus 80% of the time on creating the content for their slides and only 20% of the time on the layout and the presentation. Have them create all their content first, and then on each slide, they can go and click on a slide one at a time, and then they can use the Explore tool to find a slide layout that works best for them. Another use for the Explore tool in Google Slides, it's so easy to keep the pane over here on the right and use that to search for images. It saves so much time. So you can click on Explore and you'll think, Ryan, there's no images here, right? However, you can search for the images by typing in what you're looking for. Again, you can click and drag a link in here, or you can do an image search this way. And the best thing about the Explore images is they're all labeled for reuse with modification. So they're copyright free. You can put your images in your slides and resize them, and you are good to go. So that is using the Explore tool on Google Docs and Google Slides. If you have any questions, reach out to me, contact me on my website, ryanstechtips.com. Thanks.